Have you ever heard the old adage, what CRM is best? And the answer is the one that you'll actually use. Well, that is totally the point of our CRM. We built this so that realtors and real estate professionals will use this CRM. So what we've done is we've got a CRM that can connect to any other CRM via Zapier. So you don't have to use our CRM as your main source of truth. You can use another CRM and then pull that information in and use it for all its great AI benefits and then send leads back to your CRM. That's totally fine. But what we try to focus on is how can you interact with your leads so that you know what's going on. Now we've got these buttons up here, and the first thing is the start and stop AI. So start AI follow-up means the bot's available, so as soon as the person responds, it's going to kick in. Stop AI bot means that now it's off, right? So now you're just going to manually have a communication with them. Now that's really useful because if they booked an appointment, you've met with them, you've talked to them, you don't necessarily want the AI responding to them when they reach back out via text, right? So you want to be able to turn that off. Now here are some of the things that we put in the system because honestly, these are some of the things we forget to do as agents. So the first is follow-up. So you can go in and for any lead that you have, you can say exactly when you want to follow up. I'm just going to choose that. And then you can put, can't wait to see you, put whatever message you want. And then you hit follow up. Now, the great part about this is now you don't have to see it anymore, but it will wait until that day and it will send out that follow up message no matter what, right? So the next thing is meeting notes. I mean, how many times have we forgotten to do meeting notes? So here is a really easy form where you can go in, you can choose what the outcome of the meeting was, and we've got different AI automations in place for every single one of these, right? Then you can put in your internal notes. So this is something that's just in the system, never sent to the client. Now you have the option of sending external notes. So you might want to also say, hey, it was so great talking with you today. Here are some of the things we talked about. I'll follow up with you in a week. So when you do that and you hit add notes, it's going to then send an email automatically from you to that client to give them all that information. Now, you'll notice this is required and this is required. You do not have to send it to clients if you want. But what we found is a lot of agents got really tired of having to do like an internal note and then also send an email out. So we just compiled it all into one form. Now, Alert Agent is great if you have agents on your team. So what this does is this allows the system to stop the AI bot and send a message to whoever's assigned to this lead for them to take over with some kind of manual response, right? And then finally, you might find somebody that's just totally disqualified. So you can put in whatever you want the disqualification reason in. And you can also say, hey, I don't want them to ever get anything from me again. I know I'm never going to be a fit for them. And you can click yes, and they'll never receive anything from the system again. So inside of the CRM itself, you've got a history of all the things they've done on your various websites. You've got notes for anything that you want to have notes for. You can book appointments for them. This central column right here is really all about the communication that you have with them. Now, here's the great thing. You can have SMS, email, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can have all of those things in your conversation and communicate with them over all those channels from the same place. Now, this lead that I'm looking at only has a phone number and an email, so it's just showing me those two. If they had connected with me over Facebook or over Instagram, you'd see another option there. So you can have multi-channel communication with them, but it's all stored in the same exact place. So you're always going to understand the full conversation you're having, even if some of it was on text, some of it was on email, some of it was on Facebook. It's all going to appear in here for you. So that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the AI-enabled CRM. But this is really a tool that will allow you to start sending out email blasts to your clients. You can send out text blasts to your clients. You can add a whole bunch of people to different workflows all at once. So it's very powerful, but the most important part here is you have to use it.